Hello, I'm Vivian McGrath from vivianmcgrath.com, and today I'm going to be talking about self-improvement and showing you it's not a dirty word and it doesn't have to be arduous years of hard work either. But there are ways that you can look at self-improvement that are more negative, and other ways you can look at it that means it's actually a really exciting opportunity to grow. You know, I think all of us are on a journey. Life is a journey. And sometimes it's brilliant and we're on a high and it's awesome and everything's going our way. And other times it's not. It's tough. It's challenging. But don't look at those times as opportunities to grow and and find something out about yourself, learn about yourself, look at your flaws as an opportunity to grow. Don't just look at self-improvement as something that is from a negative prism, like I am looking to these self-help books or self-help gurus because I'm broken and I need fixing, and then spend years obsessing over the next one to keep trying to patch up the flaws in yourself. I remember when I was in high school, there was a real trend for people to go into these self-help programs, and they were really ones that broke people down, really shattered them so that they could rebuild them again. And they were all saying to me, you've got to join, you've got to come along, it's amazing. That's great if it works for them, but you need to also tread your own path. You don't necessarily have to go and do these self-help guru courses that break you and claim that they're going to fix you, or bog yourself down for the rest of your life in self-help books. You can start a personal development plan right now. Just really simple steps. If you look at what you're going through, the challenges, the negative emotions or feelings you might be having as a lesson to teach you about yourself so you can grow, then just take simple steps towards doing that. So, for example, start to ask yourself, what are the things, actually a really good one is to just be really honest with yourself. Do an appraisal of where you are right now. And a really good one is to look at all the other people around you and what it is that annoys you the most about them. Because often what really irritates us in other people is something that actually is a flaw within ourselves. I have heard control freaks go on about how that person is such a control freak. And you think, pot calling kettle black, you're the control freak. And I'm guilty of that myself. I know that I've got irritated by other people in the past over something that I'm absolutely certain was just mirroring myself back to me. So have a look at those sorts of things and really try to have self-awareness about your strengths. What are the great parts of you that are really, really good? But also about what are the things I can work on and improve. So that's a really good way of starting. If you're going through emotions and feelings right now, what is it? Listen to them. Because self-improvement really is about getting in touch with yourself. It doesn't surprise me that so many of you write to me every day saying, I've lost me. I don't know who I am anymore. And I said that to myself when I was right in the midst of this abusive relationship, who am I? I don't know who I am anymore. I've lost me. And quite often that's because we're putting others' needs first above our own, or we're prioritizing other things that come first before ourselves. And we've also numbing ourselves with overwork or other things in life, whether it's food, alcohol, relationships, whatever, to numb ourselves from feeling feelings that make us feel uncomfortable. We're not very good at feeling them, and so we avoid them. But actually getting in touch back with those feelings and not being frightened of them, just listening to them. What are they telling me? Listening to your voice. What's it telling you? What's it saying? You know, if you listen, the answers are all there inside you of what you need to improve and work on. And then whatever you do, make sure it's right for you. So ignore those friends who are saying, you've got to come and do this crazy course now with me because it's going to change your life. Or if they say, this book is incredible, read it, and it doesn't quite work for you, just put it down. That's fine. Just look at what works for you. So if you identify that you think, well, I've got a flaw like this that I want to improve upon, well, yes, you could go and read a self-help book, and that can be great for you at that moment in time. But don't read it thinking, I'm flawed, I'm broken, I need fixing, or stressing over, I can't live up to this program or this book. I'm a failure because I can't keep this up, you know. Just take the bits that you need at the moment and the things that work for you now and leave the rest. When you're ready to know the answer, the teacher comes. So listen to what you feel. Get back in touch with your emotions and feelings and go back to connecting with your gut. Your gut instincts tell you everything you need to know. It stirs uncomfortable feelings up within us. And those are usually the things we need to work on, or the red flags we need to take heed of and not ignore. So self-improvement is just about getting back in touch with who you are and your gut instincts. And then take what you like from these self-help gurus or books in a positive frame of mind that I am using this as an opportunity to grow, not beat myself over the head with it, that I'm never going to achieve that incredible life of abundance that they have. Self-improvement is just taking small steps to grow. It might be other principles of self-improvement, like just calling your voice out sometimes when it's not helping you, or it's sabotaging your confidence or getting in your way. Call it out. That's not true. That's a limiting belief. And I don't have to believe that because I'm not stupid, unlovable, unworthy, or hopeless in my job. I feel like a bit of a fraud, but it doesn't mean I am. You know, it might be just taking self-care in other areas of your life, because self-improvement isn't just about spiritual growth. It's about physical health. Just start going out for a walk every day. For me, running is a really great thing for me with self-improvement, because when I am fit, my mind is better. It could also be about things just about nurturing and nourishing your mind, body, and soul, like stretching yourself, challenging yourself to go to see films, read books, listen to podcasts, whatever that challenge you, stretch you intellectually, excite you, you learn more about the world and about humanity. That can be something that really helps you to improve your soul. TED Talks are amazing at doing that. It might be letting go of friends who are not enhancing you. And I've done another video on that. Letting go of friends who aren't enhancing you, but draining you of all your energy. And are leaning on you too much. And so you're having the soul drained out of you while they're saying, thanks, I feel great now. Well, that's fine. That's improving their life, but it may not be improving yours. It might be limiting your exposure to family members and dynamics that don't have to be completely toxic. But you know what families are like sometimes? You press each other's buttons and poof, you go back to your childhood and go 10 steps backwards in your life. So it might be just limiting that sort of exposure sometimes, because, you know, sometimes we're not great with each other when we're so close to each other and we know each other so well. Those sorts of things are just simple self-improvement ideas that you can do now to change your life. Self-development doesn't have to be about years of therapy. Self-improvement, doesn't have to be necessarily about years of improvement. And it doesn't have to be a quick fix that if I'm not changed in a month, then I've failed. It's just about seeing it as an exciting new opportunity, getting in touch again with your feelings, your gut instincts, observing them, not avoiding them, seeing that, yes, you do have flaws, but that's okay. You were born perfect. You're just a bud, and it takes time to fully develop and grow. So it's a step-by-step process. But each step is exciting because you learn something new about yourself. And then you think, wow, that's awesome. Now I can learn the next step. And whatever you do, just, don't compare yourself to others. If self-care, which by the way isn't selfish, it's just self-caring. If that for somebody means becoming a gym bunny and going every day to 5 classes at the gym and it's not you, that's fine too. You haven't failed. I hate the gym, but I found that running works for me. Find things that you can improve your life, but that are things that are relevant to you and that you can stick with. Don't try to forge somebody else's path. Don't try and be like them, become them. Do what they're doing because it seems to work with them. It might not for you. So just go on your journey. Your life is unique to you. Your journey is unique to you. Don't fear self-development as though it's a dirty word. Self-help means I'm completely flawed and failed as a human being. I need self-help. No, think of it the other way. And don't also get into that mindset of using it as a crutch in a victim mentality sort of way, that I'm just going to keep searching for who's the next guru, who's the next one, who's the next one, who's the next one. Just use their wisdom and guidance to guide you, to find you. But as I said, take what you like, leave the rest, and create your own personal plan towards personal growth. Only you know what that is. Only you know what the emotions and feelings are stirring in you and what your gut is telling you. If you're really honest with yourself, you know the areas that you can improve on. And you know what you need to do that. It might be just accepting you don't have to be strong all the time. It is okay to reach out to trusted families and friends and say, I need help. It might just be choosing today not to procrastinate anymore, and starting to write a list of the steps you can take towards being a better person and having a greater life than you are right now. And it might be being still and listen to your gut instincts when they're telling you the path you're going down right now is not the right one. So be your own guru as well. Be your own mentor and guide, and most importantly, friend. What would you say to a friend who comes to you for advice? They usually are presenting the answers to themselves. They just need you to give them assurance and say, yeah, you're right. It is within sight. It is within you. Personal development, self-improvement, spiritual growth is all there, and it's possible. Just don't fear it. Embrace it, but in a really empowering way, not in a way that makes you feel like you failed. You haven't. Each step is just another step to becoming the most amazing you possible and the person you were born to be. You just haven't reached that potential yet, but it's there for you to grab it and achieve it. So I hope that wasn't too rambling. I do just talk off the top of my head, so sometimes I think I probably just go rambling a bit too much. But anyway, I hope it's helpful. If it does, as I always say, please click the like button. Oh, and don't just click the like button. Apparently you've got to ring the bell if you want my videos to float up to the top of your feed. So ring the bell. I'm not actually sure I've even seen the bell, but anyway, there is a bell apparently on YouTube that you can ring. And share with people that you think this positive message will help as well, because I just would love to share my positive messages of hope that you do have the power within you to change your life and lead to permanent positive change. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.